Hey, what's going on, guys? Henry Kaminski here from uniquedesigns.net, and I want to share shed a little bit of light on a particular topic that's going on right now on social media. Like, is it me, or are these self-made millionaires popping up all over the place? You know, the ones that show up in the Facebook ad with the rented Range Rover and the Bentley. You know, they're flashing their numbers and showing how much they made in 30 days. You know, it amazes me how many of these individuals are popping up these days. Yet, when you Google them and you try to find any sort of brand equity on them or any sort of background on them, you find absolutely nothing. So are they self-made millionaires or are they internet phonies? That's the question I have for you guys today. And I want to get down to the bottom of it because there's a lot of things going on nowadays that I think you don't see it because you may or may not be doing it and you're too close to it. You know, I wish these folks that do these types of things actually met a self-made millionaire, because if you actually met a self-made millionaire, chances are 99.9% of them don't do these things on social media. They don't have to rent cars for their promo videos. They're not flashing checks around and showing people how much they made today. They just don't do that. And so one of the things that I see here is this. I see a lot of you guys out there presenting yourselves a certain way, yet there's no brand identity, there's no brand equity behind you that's actually supporting what it is that you're telling people you do. And that's a brand killer right there. And so how many of you are out there thinking that you're going to land that ideal client, that ideal customer with zero brand equity, zero brand identity, and just zero social proof whatsoever? I was talking to someone online yesterday, and I asked them on a scale from 1 to 10, truthfully, what do you rate your brand's identity? And he said, well, last week I just got some press photos done, and I look super professional, so I'm a solid 8. And I was like, really? All right, cool. So let me ask you a couple more questions. One is, do you have a website? And he was like, nope, I kind of use this like makeshift website that the parent company uses. I was like, okay, do you have a logo that represents your brand and identity? Nope. Do you have a social media following? You know, are people following you on Instagram, Facebook? Are people paying attention to you online? Like, do you have any sort of social media presence? Nope. I said, okay. So do you really want to know the real number on that scale for you based upon those answers you gave me? He's like, uh-oh. I says, dude, I want to be truthful to you, no disrespect, but you're like a 1 or a 2 at the most. You're nowhere near an 8 based upon how you answered those questions. And he started to think, he's like, oh man, I got some work to do, don't I? And I said, yes. I said, how many people are not hiring you because when they go to do their research on you, nothing shows up? How many people are hiring your competition because they just don't trust you? Because even if you do have a makeshift website up, it doesn't look like a self-made millionaire's website at all. I was just in a Facebook group yesterday, and there was a woman, I felt bad for her. there was a woman who was complaining that she just got ripped off thousands of dollars from this scam artist who said they were going to promise her the world, didn't deliver on any of it, and now she's out like 10 grand, and there's no repercussions for these people at all. There's nothing we could do about it. And I said, listen, you do have something you could do with it. You have a choice. You can sulk, and you can feel sorry for yourself, and you can do all those things, or you can focus your energy on things that are more productive. You can focus that energy on generating more revenue or new clients. And so that's why I want to shed light on this. Especially because of Facebook's new algorithm, it's going to be very difficult for small businesses to market themselves. So I'm going to tell you this. Branding and brand is the new social proof. So my question for you guys today is this. How are you building your brand's identity? How are you building your brand's equity? How are you building your audience? How are you showing people that you are the real deal? How are you separating yourself from those self-proclaimed, self-made millionaires and internet phonies out there? Because the problem that I'm seeing is a lot of you guys have great products or services, yet you guys are being thrown into the internet phony net because you don't have a brand. That's a big problem, guys. That's a big problem. So what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Because if you don't do anything, you're going to get swallowed. But if you're smart and you want to be ahead of the curve, you're going to start investing in your brand. You're going to start investing in brand awareness. And now you're going to start building some true social proof. And that's what's going to make you stick out from the audience. That's what's going to make you believable and trustworthy. So if you're not working with a solid brand or no brand at all, you better wake up and smell the coffee, because times are changing, guys, and only the strong are going to survive. Bottom line. So hope you got some value out of this one, guys. And I know you despise those internet phonies just as much as I do. And so I don't want to see you getting chalked up as one of them because you don't have a brand that's built, that's connecting with your audience and getting them to know, like, and trust you. So pay attention. This is something that needs to be dealt with, and dealt with fast. Talk to you soon.